May I have your attention, please? Welcome, everyone, to Manteo High School's 2024 graduation ceremony. Before we begin this morning, we would like to take this opportunity to make a few announcements. We ask that you take a moment to silence your cell phones. Please keep the aisles clear. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with the exits in the event of an emergency. We have provided additional support services. First aid personnel are stationed at the sound booth at the back of the theater in the event of anyone needing medical attention. We also have an ambulance stationed in the driveway beside the theater to your left. Local law enforcement personnel are present throughout the facility for additional help with medical issues and with security. Restroom facilities are located at the back of the theater. Additional staff members from the school are here to help you in any way needed. If we can assist you in any way, please do not hesitate to ask. We would like to thank everyone in advance of our commencement ceremony for your help in making this event a memorable occasion for our graduates. We want our ceremony to be a special event to honor the hard work and personal achievements of our students over the past 12 years. Thank you for being here this morning to join us in this wonderful occasion. If everyone would please stand for our graduates. I now invite SGA Vice President Sam Cage to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Will everybody please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Now I would like to introduce Alyssa Tolson.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Tolson, and I'm president of the Student Government Association. I would like to introduce our platform guest. From left to right, Jamie Hopkins, Marshall. Emily Donato, 2024 Teacher of the Year. John J. Luciano, Principal of Manteo High School. Drew Sawyer, Alternative Learning Coordinator of Dare Learning Academy. Sam Cage, SGA Vice President. Dylan Jones, Senior Class President. Isabella Alexander, Salutatorian and Student Advisor to the Board of Education. Jitzel and Ciso Ramirez, Valedictorian. Grady Edwards, Assistant Principal, and Jenna Frank, Marshall. Seated in the second and third rows are Steve Bassnight, Superintendent of Dare County Schools, Stephen Blackstock, Assistant Superintendent, Denise Fallon, Director of Secondary Education, David Twitty, Chairman to Dare County Board of Education, Carl Woody, Vice Chairman, Dare County Board of Education, and Board of Education representatives, Mary Alon Balance, Susan Bothwell, Matt Brower, Ron C. Payne, and Barry L. Wicker. We would like to recognize the marshals not on stage: Kelly Cook, Toby Fleckenstein, Caroline Gay, Austin Godfrey, Maya Kelly, Diana Lazaro, Paige Reibel, and Alexa Weiner. Also seated in the audience, we would like to recognize Dare County Commissioners Irvin Bateman and B. Bassnight, Town of Manteo Commissioner Michael Bassnight, and Manteo Mayor Sherry Wickstrom. Now I'd like to introduce Assistant Principal Grady Edwards.
Thank you. The National Honor Society is an organization that recognizes students who have a cumulative grade point average of 3.65 and who reflect outstanding accomplishments in the areas of academics, character, leadership, and service. We would like to ask our senior members of the National Honor Society to stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Since 1984, the National Technical Honor Society has been an acknowledged leader in recognizing outstanding student achievement in career and technical education. NTHS recognizes students who have completed 2 sequential courses, have an overall minimum grade point average of 3.0 and a minimum of 3.25 in their CTE courses. We would like to ask our senior members of the National Technical Honor Society to stand and be recognized for their efforts. You may be seated. North Carolina Scholars are students who have completed the requirement for an academically challenging high school career. These requirements include 4 English classes, 4 units of math, 3 units of science, 4 units of social studies, 2 levels of the same world language, 1 unit of health and physical education, a concentration of 4 electives in one area, at least 3 higher level advanced courses in their junior or senior year, and a total of 25 credits to qualify. Also, students must have an unweighted GPA of 3.5. We would like to ask our North Carolina scholars to stand and be recognized. You may be seated. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. To be recognized, students must complete rigorous course of study in the fields of math, science, and CTE, including AP classes, meaningful STEM experiences, and CTE course certification, all while maintaining a weighted GPA of 3.5 or higher. We would like to ask the STEM scholars to stand and be recognized. You may be seated. In order to meet the criteria for global language endorsement, students need to demonstrate proficiency in English through the 4 levels of an English course or ESL course and required testing. Additionally, students must successfully complete 4 levels of a second language. We would like to ask this student to stand and be recognized for this achievement. AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination, and it is a national program that began in 1980. The philosophy of the program is simple: hold students accountable to the highest standards, provide academic and social support, and students will rise to the challenge. Potential AVID students are identified by their classroom teachers because of their desire to go to college and their willingness to work hard. With an extra push, these students have the ability to meet their potential. All of today's AVID graduates will either attend a 2-year or 4-year college in the fall. We would like to ask our AVID scholars, the first graduating class from Manteo High School as a national AVID demonstration school, to stand and be recognized. Students who are duly enrolled at Manteo High School and the College of Albemarle have the opportunity to earn a full associate's degree from college. The students would have completed 60 college credit hours in a specific pathway and would also have completed all high school course requirements. We would like to ask this student to stand and be recognized for this achievement. Now I would like to introduce salutatorian Isabella Alexander.
Good morning, class of 2024, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and distinguished guests. It is an honor to stand before you as the salutatorian of our graduating class. My name is Isabella Alexander, and I'd like to warmly welcome everyone in attendance and express my gratitude for being part of this memorable occasion. As I was preparing the speech, initially I was unsure of what I wanted to say. I began to think about all of the valuable lessons I learned throughout high school. I then remembered something one of my teachers taught me that, to this day, has changed my perspective. The teacher asked a question: what is the difference between knowing and understanding? No one in the class said a word. I myself was unsure exactly what was meant by the question, as I had never considered the difference between the two. She then began to explain that to know something is to have an awareness of facts. To know is to be familiar with individuals, situations, and information. It's a practical skill. Conversely, to understand something means to have a clear or complete idea of the concept, situation, individual, or information. Understanding stresses the fact of having attained a firm mental grasp of something. In school, knowing is largely emphasized. We learn to recite formulas, concepts, and information, rarely grasping their full scope. In life, we know our friends, family, and loved ones. We know their likes, their dislikes, and their tendencies. Rarely are we inquisitive as to why. As I began to grasp my teacher's message, I realized just how profound it was. When we stop at knowing, we lose a certain depth to life. We see things at surface level. When we work to understand, we have the opportunity to see the many layers which contribute depth to our experiences. That shift, once made, changes the way we perceive life. In school, when we work to understand rather than to know, information can be retained longer, can be built upon to require further understanding, and can be used with more versatility and creativity. In life, when we work to understand our friends, family, and loved ones, we can be more compassionate, loving, and foster more deeper, meaningful connections. Finally, when we work to understand ourselves, we are able to overcome obstacles, achieve things we truly desire, and create the life we really want. Whether in an academic setting, a relationship, or a certain situation, I challenge you all to this. Do not stop at knowing. Work to understand. It may not be easy, but as Theodore Roosevelt once said, nothing worth having comes easy. Understand academic concepts. Understand your loved ones. Understand yourself. Each and every one of you here today deserves to live a full, meaningful life, and understanding is a step in that direction. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2024. And now I would like to introduce Senior Class President, Mr. Dylan Jones.
It is my pleasure to introduce this year's Manteo High School Teacher of the Year. Miss Emily Donato attended Purdue University and earned a Bachelor's of Science in Chemistry. She began her teaching career at Manteo High School in the fall of 2013. In 2017, she became a National Board Certified Teacher. At Manteo High School, she serves as the Science Department Chair, head men's tennis coach, and the head cross-country coach, where she led the women to back-to-back 2A East Regional Championships, and were the runners-up in the 2A State Championship this past season. Please welcome to the podium, Miss Emily Donato.
As a lifelong Midwesterner, I had a lot to learn when I moved to the Outer Banks 11 years ago, like when to take the beach road versus the bypass. If someone is late, they were probably just out checking the surf or getting back from fishing. No matter how often you clean it up, there's still going to be sand everywhere. The difference between a dolphin fish and a dolphin mammal. How a shift in the wind can make a good beach day into a great beach day. That thing out in the sound, it's a duck blind. But the most important lesson I learned early on is to never, and I mean never, go grocery shopping on Saturday during the season. I also learned quickly that salt is everywhere. On the Outer Banks, it is tangible, something you see, feel, and taste daily. There's salt everywhere you look. It's in the ocean, but there's less in the brackish waters of the Sound. Salt spray is creating a film on your windows. It's even proclaimed with t-shirts and stickers that we're living the salt life. And on occasion, you'll run into a few salty people. You feel its grittiness on your skin. You smell it in the air. And now I know, as do all of you, its smell means I'm almost home. Salt has always been a commodity. Ancient peoples used salt as currency. An ounce of salt was traded for an ounce of gold. Salt enhances the flavor of food, but it also preserves it by curing meat and pickling vegetables. It's a necessary part of our diets. It's in every single one of us, helping nerves send signals and regulating water in our cells. We sweat it out and cry it out and replenish it with Gatorade. Salt has worked its way into our language. We refer to Outer Banksers as the salt of the earth and judge whether they are worth their salt. When we hear someone's catch, we take what they say with a grain of salt. As the chemistry teacher, I would be remiss to not discuss the science of salt. The term salt in chemistry is a common word for an ionic compound. Ionic compounds are positive metals bonded to negative nonmetals through attractive forces. These positive and negative atoms are highly attracted to one another. These bonds are strong and hard to separate. Like the metals and nonmetals in salt, we all have both positives and negatives in our lives. It is so easy to get wrapped up in our everyday frustrations and let that negativity spill out of us. Sometimes we have to really search for the positives, but those positives recreate that bond within each of us to feel connected again. There are times when we all feel overwhelmed, and that's when it's time to head back to the salt mines and gain a new perspective and start problem solving. When we're feeling discouraged, we might need a kick of smelling salts to reawaken our goals and jumpstart our drive. When we're feeling discontented in life, we might need a pinch of salt to spice up life again. All of your positives and negative experiences have shaped you into the person sitting here today. Manteo is a special place. It's often referred to as a real-life Mayberry. It's the first Fridays with live music at the old courthouse, the homecoming parade through downtown with kids lining the streets, waiting for candy to be thrown their way, dare days with the rite of passage of jumping off the bridge, and performing on the Christmas tree lighting stage where the community comes together to celebrate. It is also each and every one of you that have created that feel at Manteo High School. Like a salt, you too have formed strong bonds with the staff, teachers, administration, but most importantly, with your peers. You have formed a community that can rely on one another when times get tough. This place and this community will always be here to lift you up, even through those negative times. Class of 2024, it is now your time to take all that you have learned, not only in the classrooms, fields, and courts at Manteo High School, but what you've learned from your friends, family, and community, and share those lessons with the wider community and world. Whether you are continuing in the traditions of the Outer Banks or moving on to new adventures, make sure that saltiness never leaves. So that is my message to you, my dear graduates. Be like salt. Be gritty and work hard for your goals. Stay bonded to this place and these people through the positives and negatives. Be worth your salt. Be trustworthy. Be someone people can rely on. And when needed, add a dash of salt for flavor and make life fun. Your saltiness is valuable, worth its weight in gold. New places and experiences are exciting, but not always easy or comfortable, and it will be scary at times. But rely on the bonds of those sitting next to you and those sitting behind you for support and for strength. You are bonded to these people and this place, and they remain a part of you and will always carry you throughout your life. Never forget, no matter how far you go or how far away you get from here, if you feel discouraged and need someone to lean on, you can always follow the salt home. It is now my pleasure to introduce Giselle Enciso Ramirez, valedictorian of the class of 2024.
Good morning, class of 2024, and to our friends and family who took the time to celebrate the special milestone with us. My name is Giselle Enciso Ramirez, and I am Manteo High School's class of 2024 valedictorian. If I'm being completely honest, I never imagined I would be standing here today delivering this speech. When I received the message during my senior trip that Mr. Luciano needed to speak with me, I got a cold sweat, thinking I had missed a class and would not be graduating. You can probably imagine my relief and shock when I heard I had been named valedictorian. This has been a big dream of mine since I heard of the title in middle school, and at one point became obsessed with playing the speech I hoped I would one day give. So today, I am excited to fulfill this long life dream and am honored for the opportunity to give this speech and give some words of encouragement to my fellow classmates as we start this new chapter in our lives. It is remarkable how fast time has passed and how it is now our turn to walk across this very stage and be together one last time. I am proud of us for making it here today, not only because of our efforts throughout these 4 years, but also for waking up early enough to get ready and be here so early. Throughout these 4 years, we have learned more about ourselves, found our passions, tried new things, and made unforgettable memories. Whether it was attending football games, being part of theater productions, or volunteering, we bonded and made memories that we will cherish forever. And although this is the end of our high school years, everything we have learned, formed, and achieved has not been for nothing. We leave Manteo High School carrying with us new friendships, knowledge, and most importantly, with a diploma. I would like to say that the road to graduation was not easy. There were times when school became overwhelming or when life was simply just too much. When this was the case, however, we had our wonderful teachers and staff to help us along the way. I am sure I speak for a lot of us when I say that there were staff who we knew would be there to guide us and understand us. Not only did they give us academic knowledge, but also life lessons. These staff members made our lives here more memorable and became people we trusted and respected. Let us please give these teachers and staff a round of applause. While I know graduation is an exciting occasion, it is also a bittersweet one that is partially filled with uncertainty, especially for us graduates. I, too, am a little afraid of what my future will entail and of the unknown I am yet to encounter. I do, however, have a suggestion to make and something I believe will help us release some of this fear. I would like to encourage you to make mistakes. While this sounds hypocritical since I myself am a perfectionist, I believe that by asking you this is actually encouraging you to do your best. Do not be afraid to fail, trip, or run back to safety. Doing this is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of strength and courage. It shows you were brave enough and had the courage to chase your dreams, even if it was not certain you would succeed. Our failures and mistakes mean we are trying, and that to me is all I can ask of myself and of everyone. I would like to remind you that while the coward who does not venture out does not have scars, they also do not achieve their dreams. After graduation, we will all be going our separate paths and doing what is right for each of us. Everyone's journey is different, and we cannot compare each other as we all have different goals and missions in life. As my mother told me, dale tiempo al tiempo, which translates to give time, time. Do not try to rush everything at once and give yourself time to breathe. There is not a set schedule we have to follow, and everyone has different timing and will achieve different things at different times. So do not worry about falling behind or comparing yourself to others. You are right on time. I now would like to take a moment to say a few words to Hispanic graduates and to their family, as I know it is frustrating to not be able to understand. Quiero empezar con diciendo qué orgullo me da de representar nuestra comunidad. Este logro no solo es un logro inmenso para mí, sino también para todos nosotros. Hoy estoy demostrado que somos capaces de lograr todo lo que queremos y podemos sobresalir ante cualquier obstáculo. Todo nuestro esfuerzo valió la pena, y sí se pudo. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge my ultimate inspirations, my parents, my mother, Marta Ramirez Diaz, and father, Everardo Enciso Fuerte, and my older sister, Jasmine Enciso Ramirez, who never doubted me and who believes in me more than I believe in myself. Without them, I do not know if I would have had the courage to dream of what I have now. I would also like to acknowledge that there is a very special person here today who traveled all the way from Mexico to be here, my grandmother, Mama Doris. Please give them a round of applause. Class of 2024, this is just the first chapter of many in the book known as Our Life. I would like to read to everyone a small quote I read last summer that encouraged me to appreciate the little things and live in the moment. You can't skip chapters. That's not how life works. You have to read every line and meet every character. You won't enjoy all of it. Some chapters will make you cry. You will read things you don't want to read. And you will have moments where you don't want the pages to end. But you have to keep going. Stories keep the world revolving. Live yours and don't miss out. End quote. So let us breathe in the fresh air, go on that trip, eat our favorite foods, smell the flowers, and be adventurous. In the wise words of Nicki Minaj, how dare we sit quietly and watch the world pass us by? The night is young, and so are we. So take action and do not be afraid to follow your heart. Our dreams are out there, so let's explore and grab a hold of them. Class of 2024, the best is yet to come. It is now my pleasure to introduce John Luciano, principal of Manteo High School.
Good morning. First, I'd like to recognize our salutatorian and our valedictorian one more time. Isabella Alexander is our salutatorian and also Manteo High School's first representative to the Board of Education. She'll be attending Duke University on scholarship, plans to major in biology. Bella, please come forward. Our valedictorian is Giselle Encico Ramirez, who graduates not only with a Manteo High School degree, but as you heard, an Associate of Arts degree from the College of the Albemarle. She will be attending UNC Chapel Hill and plans to major in business administration, economics. Giselle, please come forward. On behalf of the Board of Education, Central Office Administration, and of course the staff for Manteo High School, congratulations to all of you. I have fully enjoyed all 4 years together and hope that we've prepared you for the future. You need to be ready for the many challenges to come. And one of the most important things to remember is whatever you do, whatever you face, never, ever give up. Let me remind you of a few simple examples, which you may already know. Michael Jordan was cut when he tried out for JV basketball. Michael Jordan, cut. We've all known students and friends, and maybe ourselves, when we faced that kind of a disappointment, we would have said, that sport's not for me. But what did Michael do? Clearly, he took it as a challenge, kept going, and will now, some would say, the greatest player ever. And then there's J.K. Rowling. A long time ago, she was destitute, single mom, had no money, was basically wondering what to do with the rest of her life. She had written a book, Harry Potter, and she was turned down and down and down. 12 times she was told, keep your day job, you're not a writer. But she kept pursuing it, didn't give up, and well, who's laughing now? And there are plenty more examples. Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Walt Disney, Oprah Winfrey. I mean, basically you get the idea. So my final words to all of you is never, never, never give up. And now for the fun part, Mr. Edwards.
Talia Marcela Aguirre Gomez. Grace Elizabeth Alberti. Julia Gabrielle Allen. Serena Love Allsworth. Nellie Vanessa Almeida Silva. Santiago Alvarez Isidoro. Thanks, man. Adelene Guadalupe Alvarez Navarro. Chase Abigail Archer. Colin Miles Askew. Jesus Ayala Garcia. Sydney Michelle Balance. Jonah David Baum. Miles Aaron Bell. Noah Howard David Blaylock. Isabella Marie Blower. Miles Keith Bradley. Aiden William Broswell. Raya Mae Braunstein. Coral Darling Burke. Griffin Scott Burns. Taylor Nicole Burns. Owen Russell Cahoon. Matthew David Carranza. Oh, this right here. Julia Marie Caton. Jacob Bradshaw Chandler. Wesley Allen Chandler. Jose Luis Chavez Garcia. Gray Ryan Clark. Omarion Lorenzo Combs. Jocelyn Eleanor Corbett. Uriel Yahir Kota Ayala. Landon James Creamer. Emerson Teddy Creef. Anna Claire Cruden. Caitlin Elizabeth Culpepper. Diana Tajay Daniels. Robert Mason Daniels. Rodolfo Delgado Mariano. Micaiah Renee Derenberger. Milani May Duke. Caleb Dylan Eagle. Braden Thomas Eli Eilert. Logan Grace Elkins. Gail Shauna Escudero. Joshua Christopher Fisher. Anderson Jameer Flores Mori. Madison Taylor Flynn. Carly Nicole Freeman. Grace Michelle Garman. Tegan James Geiger. Sophia Rose Glad. Layla Marie Getch. Yadira Nicole Gomez. Jason Gonzalez Pascual. Jackson Hayes Gregory. Kylie Joe Hancock. Benjamin John Hanesick. Ethan Ray Hanesick Lassiter. Ashton Hughes Harris. Owen Matthew Elvis Head. Christopher Bryant Heath. Braden Michael Henry. Cheyenne Marie Henry. Jerry Nazareth Hernandez Romero. Marisol Herrera Tovar. Hannah Jane Hogan. Jamie Joe Holcomb. Christian Alexandria Gale Hondros. Fernando Antonio Iniguez Zamora. Isaac Emmanuel Jarvis. Jasmine Dora Johnson. Eve Elizabeth Jones. Rudy Walter Klauser. Dalton Kendall Klotz. Layla Mariah Kuntz. Ella Grace Krempel. Mikkel Rayleigh Lachine. Sylvia Joyce Lamo. Angelica Maria Landazuri. Bigney Alexandra Lopez Angel. Cecilia Ann Lowe. Amelia Kate Maynor. Trent Thomas Marshall. Dustin Ociel Martinez Vargas. Brian Stephen Melger. Benjamin Tate Midget. John Davis Midget. Montana Rose Miller. Darren Lee O'Neill. Dalen Spence O'Neill. Parks Nolan Patton. William Matthew Pierce. Sergio David Perez Tehran. Tony Emmanuel Perez Morales. Joseph Charles Stewart Rainey. Zachary Ryan Reed. Nicholas Rhodes. Damian Rivera. Cameron Drew Robertson. Sebastian Valentino Rojas Abregu. Kaya Jolie Rothrock. Lexi Shane Rule. Jonathan Sanchez Hernandez. Morgan Lee Sawyer. Jessen Lee Saylor. Rakim Jakai Selby. Zaya Patrice Selby. James Mead Shackelford. Michael Bodie Sierra. Aiden Joseph Leo Smith. Kayla Therese Speener. Cassidy Bell Stanley. Cassius St. John Stanley. Calvin Yvonne Tillett. Christian Lee Tolson. Jessica Claudia Torres Ortiz. Maggie Grace Truelove. Eddie Ribeiro Turberville. Lily Claire Twine. Catherine Elizabeth Tyre. Jaslyn Guadalupe Velasquez. Alan Royer Vicente Diaz. Alyssa Nicole Walston. Lily Marie Walston. Charles Wynn Wheeler. Gabriella Sue Jing Wilson. Lily Madison Worthy. Garnet Star Grace Workman. Isabella Mazel Alexander. Jitzel Enciso Ramirez. Dylan Sebastian Jones. Alyssa Grace Tolson. I now invite Principal Luciano back to the podium.
Thank you. Would you, let's wait a minute. Would you all please rise for the singing of the Manteo High School alma mater presented by our chorus.
Can y'all hear me? Yes. Good. Give me just a second. All right, ready? Everybody smile. All right, you got it. Hold on. Okay. Please turn around and thank all these wonderful people that are here to support you today. I know it gets warm here, but having done this 175 years ago myself, this is one of the most beautiful settings in the world. I couldn't imagine not having the opportunity to do this. So congratulations that y'all get to do this again, and we appreciate everybody that makes this happen. Chairman Twitty, members of the Board of Education, based on the recommendation of Principal Luciano and the faculty and staff of Manteo High School, as superintendent of Dare County Schools, I certify that these seniors have met all requirements set forth by Dare County Schools and the state of North Carolina. And now, by the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina, I hereby declare the class of 2024 to be graduates of Manteo High School. Graduates, turn your tassels.